previous episode of Gintama, I said that was the best episode of Gintama 2017 until I saw episode 326. In fact, both these episodes stand out alone. And obviously the development for Gintoki as well as Kamui was great, but also the rest of our jobs, specifically Kagura, I'm glad they did that, but I'll get to that in a minute. But first off, this badass start to the episode with Gintoki and Kamui. I thought Gintoki was going to be the one to deliver the final blow, because it usually does, but no. But I'm glad they changed that, because obviously that was more appropriate. But that didn't take away from the start of this fight. Jeez. And I like Gintoki's speech at first when he's telling Kamui, listen, I'm not going to lose anything, because once before I was just like you. I lost everything, but then I regained it when I met up with our jobs and everybody else, and I realized I didn't lose anything. So I'm not going to lose anything. I'm not going to, and he's trying to refer that to Kamui, but it's like, it's not, at this point in time, it's not registering. Kamui only wants to put an end to his past, and he wants to move forward. That kind of sounds familiar to Sasuke. I'm not trying to make these comparisons, but that's exactly what that was. But it doesn't matter, because this episode starts off with those two trying to destroy one another. That's the best way of putting it. And the amount of blood loss is ridiculous. It's like they're trying to compete with Hellsing Ultimate or something, and that's exactly what that was. It's like it's like Gintoki is putting the work out first, and then Kagura gets involved. And there's one scene in this fight where it looked like, I guess he did, Gintoki slashed Kamui through the throat, sending him flying. You thought that was the end of it, but then you just see Kamui just stand up, and we get the exact same scene that we got when Kagura went nuts. Remember that? When she went nuts, and well, we got reminded, thanks to Arbiter, and Arbiter was the one that got fucked up by her. Remember? And then, but the only difference is Kamui was the one who went nuts, and he lost all reasoning. You just see that look, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And like, this fight's not done, and I thought as bad as what happened with Arbiter was going to be even worse, because Kamui's he's just nuts. He's lost himself. And before that happens, you see him like talking with himself a little bit. It's like, you don't need to put up with this with your past anymore. And it's like he's losing reasoning, and it's like he's fighting with his own personal inner self, and that's pretty much what that was. And then Arbiter was the one who's like, he tries to launch the tag. He puts in the work as well, which I expected him to do something, but I didn't expect him to like almost die for the cause. And he almost did. But we do get a flashback of when they I guess boarding up the ship together. And he's like, listen, weren't you talking about taking your mother with you? What happened with that? And it's like, I have no interest in and you see Kamui just walk past him onto the ship. And Arbiter's kind of like, we were all drawn to you because you had the ability to move forward and get stronger. And you had the ability to smile in the face of death. That ridiculous smile, even when you were about to be killed. I still remember when he fought Okita, Sogo. When he fought Sogo, and after that you see him sitting up, and he's like got a pipe sticking out from him, and he just casually pulls it out, and you just see him smiling. That's just, I guess, examples of what we saw. Because it's like, if that moved any closer inside you, you'd be dead. So I guess that was what he's kind of referring to, and it made his subordinates draw closer to him because of that. And then before that, we got a look of realization on the face of Kamui, because he realizes he's about to kill Arbiter, and he's about to, but then in comes Shinpachi and Kagura. They said, hell no to that. No, you're not going to lose anybody else, and you're not going to lose anything else, and you're not going to lose to yourself. And I'm glad they did this, because they give us the flashback, and it's like Kagura made the pleasure get stronger, so she didn't have to lose control of her bloodlust anymore. So, and it's like, they both made the pleasure to get stronger, even Shinpachi, and it's like, have we gotten any stronger since then? And it's like, they get flown back. Kamui's just out of his mind, and then even Gintoki joins the fray. But no, it's like, when Kamui gets back up for about 20th time, it's like Kagura's job to like put an end to it. They're both maxed out. That's what's so impactful about the scene. And then finally, Kamui gets self-realization in his eyes, and he's like, he realizes he's not lost anymore. He says he doesn't want to lose to his sister or anybody else. He wants to get stronger, and the final blow didn't happen because neither of them could land a punch by the end, which is good because I think things would have turned out worse if that were the case. Like I said, I'm glad they gave that scene to Kagura. I think it was most appropriate, given the fact she wanted to stop Kamui more than anybody else. And it's like they put it into this long fight, I guess. And we knew the thing about it was we knew it was coming, but it still didn't take away from this episode, not at all. In fact, I thought it was because of these ideological clashes, it makes it even more impactful. That being said, though, look, and Kagura, with Kamui waking up and seeing Kagura, he's reminded about his mother, and they both shed tears, which is cool. Because that's the major sign of the character development. But it looks like this arc is not done yet because we still coming up next. We got Takasuge against Oboro. That should be beastly. But in fact, this entire arc has been nothing but top notch so far. So hopefully that continues. I'm pretty sure it will. Also, it looks like we're gonna get some signs of a backstory into Oboro's past and how he met up with Shoujo, I'm assuming. And it's amazing how much he looks like Gintoki as a child, I'm assuming. That being said, grade A episode of Gintama. Again, amazing so far. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. It helps the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe as well for more Gintama related content. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.